Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn, and we're going to get started with our Kylo Ren playthrough. This is episode number 7, and we're on Hoth. So the thumbnail should match up with it. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get started. So if you don't remember, we're doing Plan Zero for my master, Darth Baras, and we have to pursue Jedi Knight Zarandar, one of the Republic's finest military leaders. He's on Hoth to uncover a powerful weapon for the Republic. We're going to try to beat him to it. Leave him of the weapon and his life. Alright, so here we are. Our first little, Bourget. I don't know. That doesn't even work. Our first little, episode into Hoth, we ended up, rescuing the commander who was stuck in a pirate camp, which is really stupid. So now we're on our way to the next, outpost to do our next mission. Looks like we have to go to the Tao's Commando Cave. And I have set up the, oh, awesome, Lord Baggin. Alright, and I have set up the interface to work better here, so let me know what you guys think. I think this actually looks pretty cool. I think it works perfectly. We also have all the donations across the bottom, so if you donate, I save the last 20 donations and play them down below, so you can do that. Also, I'm no longer display a list of subscribers, but if you do subscribe, Lord Vader will greet you. And then up here is the latest donation. So Fightman, he has the biggest D right now, and he's the guy that's doing that. Do I have to go through here? Yeah, I guess I do. Let me just double check. Oh, okay, where we have to go is up here, so let's go ahead and do that. And as you can see, I've set these up a little bit different. You can play with your interface editor and make it any way that you want. It's actually a pretty good design. When Star Wars The Old Republic first came out, that wasn't possible. That wasn't added in until like 6 months after release. And it's all those little things that, you know, they take time for development, but prioritizing the user experience really helps long term in a game like this, because that's like, it's everything you have. So first, I just want to say the backdrop paintings look amazing in this. Like, I don't think those are actually there, but pretty cool. Alright, so we're on our way to that Tao's Cave, which is at the top of the road. Fun. And everybody, I hope you're enjoying your holiday if you're in the US and you get a holiday. I know that if I was still in my old department at my job, I wouldn't be off today, so this is kind of nice to be able to, well, I mean semi-off today. I still have to do about 2 hours of work this afternoon just to make sure everything's running smoothly. But I'm glad that you're spending your holiday Monday with me. And if you're watching this on the replay, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. In fact, we're doing that. Throw this up there for you. There you go. Don't forget to subscribe. I made that graphic in the style of Battlefront 2, so hope you guys like that as well. Okay, it's not this one. It must be the next cave. So many ice caves, you know. I'm just getting the wrong one. Was that a Wampa? Did I see a Wampa? I really want to fight a Wampa right now. Let's see, what else do we have? There we go. Got a complimentary major XP boast. And, of course, Jaisa is in her festive clothing for the occasion. She's dressed as an elf today. I figured she didn't need shoes or clothes, really, because she's got all that dark side energy. So clearly it's keeping her warm. Alright. So here we are. We're continuing our story. We're playing as a Sith warrior, which is kind of fun. In my opinion, it's the best Star Wars story, because it is the essence of what Star Wars is. Let me switch out my controller. I forgot it. You know, I use my G13 to play MMOs. It's much nicer. If you guys ever get a chance to use one, I definitely recommend it. They're only about $60, so I mean that's a lot, but that's like also the cost of maybe a PlayStation controller or something. So if you look at it like that, it's fairly justifiable, especially for the fact that you can program it to do anything, so it's not just gaming related. Like if you use productivity tools, super helpful. Right, so here we go. I don't know, we're what's going on here. It looks like a lot of dead bodies, which I'm okay with, I guess. Hey, it's a Padawan. Maybe I'll get to kill them.
I'm all that's left. Everywhere I turn, the monster appears. Why do you torment me? I'm not part of your vendetta. What? A Sith? First Zerander abandons me. Now this?
Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. I was left to die. At least a Sith I can see and fight straight up. I won't be assassinated in the dark like these poor Tals. My master would tell me not to attack, but he's not here. Defend yourself, Sith!
Ooh, nice teal blade there, son.
Bah, go ahead and kill me. I didn't want to die at the hands of the beast anyway.
I seek Jedi Zerander. Tell me where he is and what he is searching for.
Zerander. He refused to let me come with him. He left me here to face death. The Tals warned my master about Brunmark. He's a savage Tal seeking revenge on Fitzellan and the others for ousting him. But did Zerander care? No. Now Brunmark's in here somewhere, murdering... Wait. Did you hear that? No. He's... Oh!
You've outdone yourself, but heed your limitations. What are you going to do about it? You would be wise to stay out of my way, Tals.
It must beat respect from me, yes! There's nothing better than just, like, giving them the beatdown. Well, this is a different type of game, Tom. So, you know, you're saying that you can't get very far. I get it. I mean, like, I'm not always in the mood to play this. But this is a story-based game. It's not a sandbox. You're gonna go somewhere and do what they tell you. And the cool part is the stories aren't that bad. There are some that I like more than others, but on the most part, it's fairly enjoyable. So, because of that, I mean, I can play an hour or two at a time. I can't really stream for more than an hour or two anymore. It just destroys me.
You're lucky you're not dead.
Alright, so we need to report to Lord Baras. And where would we do that? Probably at the next outpost. Let's go back to the left outpost. Alright, so here we go. Lord Baggin can catch up to me when he gets here. So like I was saying before, the coolest part about this is that you can completely customize your interface. And it's real important. I mean, you can make these however you want. It's a really big step. I think most of the MMOs have that now, but when SWTOR launched, it didn't have it, and it's one of those things, like, people are going to complain about anything that they can about a new game that doesn't have what they want, and in today's society, people don't have patience for anything. Especially if you're paying $15 a month for it. You hate Baras. How can anyone hate Baras? He's the greatest I think Baras is fantastic. I mean, I can understand why you may hate him if you've played through it, but I mean, just his voice, his presence. Yeah, dude's got style. What's up, Travis? Hey guys, Travis is here. Travis, as you can see, he gets not only a cool color for his name, but a little icon because Travis is a sponsor. So for $4.99, you too can sponsor my channel if you're interested in doing that. And it is ultra appreciated. Lord Vader will greet you. There will be a big ceremony. And then you'll have access to the Porg emote and the Empire emote. If you want to throw those up there, Travis, or Lord Baggin, or anyone that can do it. Show them what they're missing. And I have it set up now that they even show up in the chat on the screen. So when you make really cool faces like this, let me find it. Give me a second. So you could do something like this. Or something like this. So that's kind of fun. Alright, so those are reserved for sponsors only. It's like a thank you for sponsoring my channel, essentially. Let's see, where are we reporting to Darth Baras? Downstairs, apparently. Let's do it. Ah, Tython Baggin. Not bad. A lot of people have that chest plate, and I do think it's awesome. I mean, the helmet I could do without, but the chest plate's pretty good. Right. There you go. Absolutely. Thank you, Travis. Let's go ahead and speak to my Lord and Master.
Get this Jedi off my hollow, Lanklin. Now.
I can't. Sarender's overridden all my controls.
As you can see, Baras, I control this planet. I've tapped your communications and can anticipate your every move. As Commander Lanklin knows firsthand, the Talls keep me one step ahead of even you.
So, this is the Jedi I'm going to kill.
Ah, the lapdog returns. If your trainer knows what's good for him, he'll muzzle you. I'm not here for a reunion, Baras. The last time we met, you were left drained and weaponless. This time you won't be so lucky.
My lord. I'm sorry,
You have failed me for the last time, Lanklin. Ensign Slint, you are now coordinator of my dealings on Hoth. Don't screw it up, Commander.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Apprentice, you better have good news for me.
You can always count on me, Master. The lost superweapon Zerenda seeks is actually a Jedi Master named Violet.
Ah, Master Violet. Now I understand why Zerenda would risk exposure. Before his capture during the war, Violet was among the Jedi's most powerful masters. The ship transporting him to me was destroyed in a fierce space battle in this system. I assumed he'd perished, but...
Why hasn't he been found before now?
that is the next part of the mystery. During the war, Zerenda was Master Violet's Padawan. We battled. Violet took my lightsaber and used it from then on. If Violet is on Hoth, so is my blade. I will concentrate to locate it. Yes, there. Coordinates sent, Commander. Now go, apprentice. Find the lightsaber and the Jedi.
My lord, the area indicated is an uncharted quadrant where black marketeers are said to operate. What will you have me do while you're away?
Dispose of Lanklin's body, Commander.
The Emperor's speed to you, my lord.
Early stream, Spider, because in the United States this is a holiday today. So we'll take this. Is this better? It's exactly the same. I'm not going to use it, but I'll sell it. Alright, Lord Baggin. Let's make it so. I do like that I can drive in these big open spaces. Yeah, so I have the I have this one, which I think is very Darth Maul-like. Kind of reminds me of his speeder that he had. I think that was supposed to be the inspiration for sure. And of course, Baggin has to show me up with the golden version, which would get him killed. It's clearly not Sith-approved black. I'll tell you that. So here we go. We're on our way to find a lightsaber. Make the Master proud. Right. Travel to the coordinates. I don't even know if there is. I don't think there is one on this continent. I want to say it's... Could be wrong. Oh, yeah, it is. Alright. I was hoping it was in the next part. Hoth is broken up into sections. I mean, it's just... It's also huge. I mean, it's a huge expanse of nothingness, but there are all kinds of world bosses and things like that in here that I had no idea no idea what they were until much later whenever I started doing group activities in the game. So they're... Okay. This is also part of the fun. Lord Baggin is gonna laugh at me, but I hate to, like, go around and take the intended path, so I like to try to get down to where... Ah! I got attacked. Really? Really? You dare attack me? Alright. Guess the answer is yes. You did. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off the edge here. And my goal is to find a way down that doesn't kill me. It saves me the time of running all the way around. So as you can see, it's a rather high cliff, but I have a plan. Ah. Oh, I think I missed. Oh, fail. Sometimes I can actually make it. This time we might not be so lucky. We're back where we started. All right, we'll go the correct way this time. Damn it. So sometimes there are outcroppings that you can jump onto, and then it like takes most of your health, but your companion heals you right back up, and you just keep going. And I like to do that because it's the fun way. Now I should go the long way.
Impressive.
Hey, Travis has donated $2 to the Captain Katarn. Just a little thing for Darth Tim. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciate that. Lord Vader is pleased as well. You can see that the chat has changed now, so that is up there and everybody sees it and they're very happy. Thank you, Travis. That's amazing how that works. I absolutely love this chat too. Pretty cool. I'll have to move the party pictures up. I didn't anticipate on being in a party, so I didn't adjust that on the interface. Your overly annoying brothers are home. I had a sister, and all her friends were hot, and she never let them talk to me. Upsetting. That was actually probably like my biggest disappointment. Because in high school, I was damn good looking, but she would never let her friends talk to me. Hey, he's a dork, don't talk to him. And run them away to her room. I'd have been like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. Nah, I didn't come into my own until college, and then, man, did I ever make up for lost time. Alright, so here we are. We have these black marketeers. I'm still not sure how we're going to handle this, to be honest. There's a lot of different ways we can take this conversation, and it may determine how we walk out of here, if we walk out of here. So we'll see.
Nice price for something we thawed out from the ice. The lightsaber is yours. Glad we could do business together, Talls.
Whatever they're paying, I'll double it.
Another interested party. I smell a bidding war. We're open to offers. Triple, huh? Deal. Men, power up your blasters.
If your targets are in my way, I'm going to kill them. If you know what's good for you, stay out of my way.
Alright. So now we have a new chest guard. This is actually better. Cool. Actually looks pretty cool too. I mean, not that we're gonna wear that. We're gonna stay in our Kylo Ren garb, of course. Okay. Sweet, so now we're gonna go to the Jedi Master on ice. So we'll quick travel back to the Thresh outpost and then take the speeder over to the next part. And be gone with him. Haha. Yes. My cousin is Hutt friends, but they don't like me for being a geek, which is ironic since they like Harry Potter, Star Trek, and Stargate. Interesting. Keep fighting the good fight, man. Sometimes you just have to speak softly and carry a big stick. Probably the best advice Teddy Roosevelt could ever give you. And if you don't have the big stick, at least get a big wallet. So make that geekiness pay off, and it'll change later in life, I promise. Ah, man, I'll tell you though, the ambience in this game is perfect, like with the wind blowing and stuff. One, it's absolutely frigid outside my house today, so when I look at this, knowing that it's cold outside, feeling a little cold, I feel really cold. When we get up to Belsavis, that planet always makes me feel either warm or cold just looking at it, just because of how well it's done. So, let's go ahead and go to the Jedi Master crash site. Alright, so it's down here. There's a, as you can see in the distance as I turn here, there's a huge ship out there that's crashed into the ice, and I think that's our ultimate destination. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've done this one. I usually just level up through PvP anymore because I've done the story so many times. The PvP is actually faster. Yeah, there's a ship back there. Another broken ship here. Pretty cool. I mean, this is, I have to say that their world design for these games is pretty interesting. Now, in a lot of ways, I don't want to say it's a copy of WoW, but it's very much inspired by World of Warcraft, so it's got that same kind of, you know, level system, ability system, and stuff like that, but that's okay, because I always told myself whenever all my friends were leaving SWG for WoW, I'm like, I'd play WoW if it was Star Wars, because then I'd get interested in it, but I cannot get interested in the medieval crap. And that's true. Like, the fantasy setting does nothing for me. So I have to be in a high-tech sci-fi, and if it's Star Wars, all the better. With one exception, EVE Online. I cannot get into EVE Online. I've tried it like 6 times. And there's something about not being me and just being a spaceship and not actually having a person. Even though now I know that there's like some stupid vanity thing where you can get out and look at yourself in the mirror, but you can't actually, at least last time I looked at it, you couldn't actually interact with other people in that mode. It doesn't do it for me. So, I wanted to love it. I really did. I don't know who's shooting at us, but they're not doing a very good job. Is that Bag? Oh, it's Baggin. Baggin is firing his cannon at me. Well, thankfully, thankfully it's him. Keep firing, asshole! Yes. Good job. That's from Spaceballs, if you didn't know. Go, Travis. Nice, good for you. And here I was thinking something else. Alright, so we're almost here. See? And then we'll be done with Hoth, and pretty sure this is the last part of Chapter 2, so you guys can watch what happens. It's very exciting. And if you've never seen the story before, you're in for a treat. If you have, please don't spoil it for everybody. Anytime I have one of these, I gotta take it. It's just so cool to, like, blow people up like that. Really, Jason? You recorded one hit and you just didn't do it. You know, Baggins, I've never had a manservant before, so this is pretty nice to have somebody follow me around and, you know, keep me protected. Alright, shall make it so. Oh no. It sounds horrible, Spider. Now that I'm married, the worst that happens to me is I don't get to sleep in my bed. She kicks me out. The couch. It's stupid because, I mean, it's like my bed. She should be, if she's mad at me, she should be the one to sleep on the couch, don't you think? Isn't that more of a punishment? Like, I don't even want to sleep with you. I'm going over here. Yes, Jason. I love how her dark energy keeps her warm in the cold, because I have her dressed all festive and whatnot. Hey, this is that guy I can kill. Interesting helmet, I want one of those.
You should rethink your life's goals. Fedzelin might kill you, then where would I be?
My lord, let the beast have his revenge. We could use a bloodthirsty murderer like him.
Oh god, she's hot.
I'll take you on, but the blubbering must cease.
The backhand. Did you not see that coming? Oh. I guess I need a new monster. That's it? They're that weak? I took 3 punches and he's done?
You will do as I say, or be destroyed.
Fight alongside me, monster. We will destroy all our enemies together.
Oh no, I don't want him at all. Fix that. Companions. Give me Jaisa. Really? Those are crew skills. Send me Jaisa. Shut up,
About
Tals.
time.
Locate Jedi Knight Xander.
I'll taste your blood.
Okay, why am I not making it? There we go. And I do have the awesome lightsaber too. You guys noticed? Alright, so I hope you guys are having a good time today. If you are, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Genuinely does help me, and then you can get an alert anytime we go live. As you can see, I always interact with my live stream crowd, so all you have to
Master,
do
when
is
we
talk in the
return to
chat.
ship, I'd appreciate some time to talk.
Oh, as you wish, Jason. And as you can see, like I said, I always interact with the chat. And if you want your name up here and you want me to talk to you as well, don't forget to become active here. So, okay, so I just want to do a quick segue here before we walk in. So, there's a car alarm going off outside. Have car alarms outlived their usefulness? Because when we hear them, we don't think, hey, somebody's robbing that car and go look for somebody breaking into it. We think, shut the damn thing off. So it kind of feels to me like we've kind of come full circle on that. Alright, here we are. What is going on here?
My eyes are still adjusting, but I have no trouble recognizing you, brave Zerander. The sight warms me.
Master Violet, your ordeal has ended. I only wish I'd heard you reaching out to me sooner.
Do not denigrate yourself. It took great concentration to summon you. All these many years, entombed in this rubble. I have fed off the Force, and have great insights to impart.
This should be good. I can't wait to hear it.
What's this? I sense a presence. Baras.
Indeed. This is Darth Baras's apprentice, come to stop me from returning you to your command. Conserve your strength, Master. My men and I will dispatch this interloper.
I will savor your destruction.
To arms, men! Protect Master Violet at all costs!
Stop, Sith. Had my strength returned before this moment, I would have kept Zerander from engaging you. Now he is down, and your fight has made this chamber unstable. It is nearing an inevitable collapse. You've proven your superiority. Let me bargain for Zerander's life.
His life is forfeit.
Goodbye, my old friend. Now I wish I had not summoned you here. Sith, your efforts to neutralize us are unnecessary. I have no interest in continuing the fight against the Empire. Buried here all this time, I have communed with the Force to the exclusion of all else.
This means nothing to me.
I should mean nothing to you as well, then. The Force is with me, greater than ever now. I suspect that I could defeat you quite handily, but I'm no longer concerned with the tidings of this galaxy, or these times. I only seek to continue my transcendence.
If that's true, why did you summon Zerander here?
I wanted to share my revelations, and bring him to the same understanding. This excavation site is nearing collapse. Should we battle, we would both be crushed. Leave me here, to be buried again. You will complete your mission, and I shall enjoy a life at one with the Force.
How about death instead?
I shall either vanquish you quickly or send you off until this cavern collapses on us both.
Or I'll kill you quickly. I guess you're too arrogant to believe that. Ah. Yeah, I would definitely check that out.
This fighting is foolish, Sith. The chamber nears collapse. Persist and you will perish. Well, I will simply return to my trance and commune once more with the Force. Walk away now with your mission complete. And I will live out my life buried here, at one with the Force.
Cease your senseless chatter, old man.
I warned you. Now your fate is sealed.
Oh, is it? There it is. Level 40. Use your ship's hollow terminal. So do I don't even think I have enough to... I need like 50k. Buy that? Did I ever buy it? Let me check. Guess not. Let me see if I can purchase it now, because it's totally worth it to me. I'm gonna go ahead and find the legacy here. Now down here on the legacy, there is a priority transport personal starship. It does cost 50k, but I mean 50k in this game is technically not very much. So because of that, it's totally worth it. So if you take that and put that on your personal transport bar over here, and now we're gonna go right to my ship. Totally awesome. It skips all this stuff, allows you to get through this much faster. And it's per character, so it's not an account-wide unlock, but it's only 50k. Yeah. Now I shall report to my lord.
Apprentice, you are looking at a very pleased man. Admiral Monk destroyed. The War Trust, no more. Now, with Jedi Zerander and Master Wyatt neutralized, all of the Republic's most vaunted leaders are no more. Plan Zero is complete.
Spread the word of my success.
It only matters that I know and acknowledge your accomplishments. There is more to discuss, much of it of a sensitive nature which I do not wish to convey via hollow. Return to my chambers here on Dromund Kaas immediately.
Very well. As you wish, my lord. Alright, so we will do that. Let me see if I can pull... It would be awesome if I could take the... My lightsaber's a little bit behind. But it doesn't really matter. It's not really worth messing with until later. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Dromund Kaas now. And who knows what my master has planned. I know it's always something. Should be fun. Like I said, this story is like the ultimate Star Wars story. This is the essence of what it is to be a Sith. Show the family tree? I don't think I ever set it up on this. Okay, give me a second, Marcel. I don't think I ever set that up. And also, Levi, that's a pretty cool thing. I would definitely jump on that. 24 cents is probably a typo, though. When you go there, it's going to be 24 bucks. Okay. Legacy. Family tree. Yes, I don't have a family tree. Look at all these people, though. I have 5 pages of people. There. We got Lelu Dallas Multipass. So I mean, you can pretty much try to put this together and so when you pull them up here as a child, as a sibling, as a spouse, as a rival, as an ally. So ally was Leia, who had a husband named Solo. They had a kid. This is perfect. In fact, maybe we should make Ben Solo on the other side. Alright, and they had a kid named Kylo Ren. Haha, yes. Alright, so anyway, that's what that is. You can play around with that to your heart's content. You're the only one that can see it, so it's not embarrassing unless you show it on the stream, like I just did. That's part of this game. I have more fun sometimes playing dress up with it than I do anything else. Let's go back to the Sith Sanctum entrance. I'm gonna skip all this real fast. But I do like German Kaas. I just wish that the camera limitations didn't make these rooms absolutely huge. I disagree. The Sith Inquisitor is a slave. She starts as a slave and then she rises up to be much, much more. But I mean, even still. Star Wars at its heart is the relationship between the Master and the Apprentice, whether it's Obi-Wan and Anakin, whether it's Vader and Palpatine, whether it's anything like that. So having that type of relationship is really the essence of what it is to be a Force user in Star Wars, the mentor and the mentee. So that to me is why I consider that to be the best one. I mean, you're totally right to think otherwise, Riggs.
I'm back, Master.
There is no time to waste, apprentice. Listen up. Plan Zero was always my desire. I've been whispering in my master Darth Benjen's ear for years. Inciting full-scale war was but one goal. The other was the downfall of Darth Benjen, so that I may ascend to his seat.
Making an enemy of a Dark Council member isn't the wisest thing.
I have patiently waited and carefully set the stage. The Council doesn't appreciate being undermined. They're all but calling for Benjen's head. A strike against him now would be met with universal support. How would you like to face off against one of the 12 most powerful Sith in the galaxy?
What's in it for me?
As I move up, you move with me. And the rewards increase at every step. There's another wrinkle. Darth Benjen's apprentice, Lord Drog, has been secretly working for me, which Benjen discovered before I could recall him. Benjen's rage is growing. You must free Drog and face Darth Benjen together.
I can handle Benjen myself.
I applaud your confidence, apprentice, but you will need Drog to even forge access to Benjen. Drog knows Benjen's weaknesses and how to breach his inner sanctum. Administer this resuscitation drug to Drog. It will restore his strength. It will take both of you to overcome Benjen. So free the apprentice and destroy the master. Be off.
Okay. So I'm doing a whole lot of work for Baras, and as you can see, he's pretty calculated. In the Sith way is the only way that you move up is to facilitate the demise of your master. So he has to know that about me as well. And what does it say if I'm the one that's killing his master? It means that I'm pretty damn powerful, so at some point, who knows? Perhaps I shall start plotting his demise. Asa, look at that. She's fearless. Jumps right off. Ooh, hey there. Right. Now we are in... Looks like, Darth Benjen's chambers. I love this. I don't even have to kill them and I get XP for it. In Star Wars Galaxies, it was always based on the amount of damage you did, which was really unfair to new players leveling up with other players. Because if they didn't do as much damage, they got practically no experience, so it made their grind exponentially harder. And then there was a penalty for grouping too. It was just bad. Ooh, we got a blue. Excited. These be sexy lightsaber with a whole bunch of lightsaber components in it, so I can upgrade my stuff. And it's not my blue.
Oh, Drog. Baras sent me. I'm administering a resuscitation stimulant.
I'm grateful to you and to Baras. I look forward to serving him directly once Darth Benjen has been destroyed.
Take your time, Drog. I need you at full strength.
No, we must push on. Every moment Benjen becomes more powerful. He's in his inner sanctum, communing with the dark side, channeling his rage and power. We have to confront Darth Benjen there, but it won't be easy to access.
There's nothing I can't handle.
Good. We need to be ready for anything. I know Darth Benjen well. He'll have tricks up his sleeve. 3 outer rings of this compound must be breached before we can reach the inner sanctum. Then a key is needed to enter. It's Darth Benjen's personal key, but I made a copy and hid it. I'll retrieve the key while you break through the outer rings.
What will I be fighting?
Darth Benjen oversees the Imperial military during times of war. He's cherry-picked the very best to serve him. You run the gauntlet of Darth Benjen's security. I swear to you, I'll do whatever it takes to deliver the key. You'll see. We'll make a great team.
Will we now? I don't like this. We've got one too many people vying for my master's over here. Vying for my master's affections. I like to kill these guys just because. There was a time whenever I initially would play this that I wasn't strong enough to kill the golds. So it is kind of cool. There's also a bonus for it. Kill all the champions? No. I want to kill... Defeat and loot Lord Akafar. Well... You've been defeated and you've been looted. Excellent. Everything I have seen. Baggins, you're my apprentice. I haven't trained in a while. I don't have anything new anyway. Kind of disappointing. There it is. Oh yeah. There we go. 30k XP for that. Totally worth it. Another little... So is this my pre-Darth Baras test? They have the same body. Hope you guys are having fun. These games are kind of fun to play. I mean, you mindlessly cut through all of your enemies, and then you have cool cutscenes. You fly like Superman. The lightsaber sticking out. Awesome. We were breaching our way into the inner sanctum.
You're every bit as proficient as Baras said.
I guess you're content to sit on the sidelines.
I saw you had it handled, and I needed a little time to recover. I almost didn't make it. There were traps in the passages. I got the key, but Darth Benjen probably knows we're coming.
Hey, Karjos, I like them both. They're different games, and you have to kind of reconcile the fact that they're different games. Not better, depends on what.
We will take him down, whether he is prepared or not.
I will feed off your confidence.
Like Star Wars and Star Trek, you can appreciate both of them.
If I should fall, I want you to know it was an honor to fight and die alongside you.
Okay, so real quick before we go in. They're called, it's a global unlock for other, okay? And it is... looking for it, here it is. Rocket Boost. Rocket Boost 1, Rocket Boost 2. So, they unlock for all your characters. I've spent more money than I care to think about on this game over the years, so that's why I have a lot of them unlocked.
Ah, the apprentices of Darth Baras. Drag, I will enjoy bleeding you anew. And you, before you arrived, Baras was but a bit player. He would be nowhere without you.
That assessment is where our common ground ends, Benjen.
Your talents are wasted on that man. It sickens me. Your master doesn't deserve you. He's a coward, pushing buttons from the darkness. You and I are people of action.
Sounds like you want to forge an alliance with me.
No, that hadn't crossed my mind. I can handle Baras on my own. Still, it tickles me to imagine your master's expression if I came at him with you by my side.
Ha! Why would anyone leave Baras for someone he's so easily duped? So easily exposed?
Enough of you! No, I will show everyone what it means to cross me. Baras and everything with his stink must perish.
I'm interested to see who is superior.
Allow me to open your eyes to the obvious. You both die now!
Such an epic fight, it's over too quickly. If I can kill a Dark Council member that quickly, do I really need Baras? He didn't offend me.
For years, I've dreamed of vanquishing Darth Benjen. Glad to have had a hand in it. He fought hard and well.
I didn't even break a sweat.
You were remarkable. I have no delusions I would have survived this battle if it wasn't for you. This is your victory. You, Baras, and I will be unstoppable.
Keep your ambition in check, Drag. I'd hate to end your tenure with us prematurely.
I have no plan nor desire to disturb the hierarchy. There are things I must clean up here for Baras. I will meet you back at his chambers.
Well, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna go back. Instead of walking all the way through that, I'm just gonna go here. The long run. Felt pretty good. Oh, no, you didn't upset me. I mean, I like both games. Star Wars Galaxies has a much better space implementation. It's sandbox, so it has all those things going for it. But Star Wars Galaxies, you have to be able to be a person that can either create your own content, or you have to join a real solid group of people that have direction and drive and that do things together. Otherwise, you're going to get bored in that environment. A lot of people cannot handle a sandbox for that reason, and that's kind of like the issue with it, so to speak. And then, you know, then there's this, which is go here, do that, and they'll tell you what to do the whole way. And that's why WoW's so popular, because I can log in and it will tell me exactly how to handle all this.
Look upon me, apprentice. You have never seen me so pleased. And look around these chambers one last time, the humble trappings of yesterday. With our dismantling of Darth Benjen complete, I assume his seat on the Dark Council and return to Korriban.
Have our efforts propelled the Council toward full-scale war?
Indeed. Plan Zero and Vengeance's doomed attempt to claim the Fringe Worlds have triggered war. The Treaty of Coruscant is no more. We ascend together, apprentice. Only our combined strengths can propel us to the height of power. Ah, the third side of this triumvirate arrives. Lord Drog, welcome home.
It's been a long time, Master. I'm ready to join the front line.
I won't need your help on the battlefield.
Don't worry. I know you are at your best when given free range. Now that I'm on the Dark Council, we are perfectly positioned to bring the Republic to its knees, to shape the galaxy as we wish. Go and enjoy this victory, my apprentices, but be ready for my call. I will not sit idle long.
Oh, exciting. So I have propelled Baras to the top of the chain. And now we have to use our ship's holo terminal. So first let's pop this open and see if we have anything good to use. Alright, I could definitely use those. I don't think I haven't had those in a while. And 98 is a big deal. This helmet. Helmet's huge, yeah. That. Give this to Jaisa so that she loves me.
You must like me.
Alright, very cool. Let's go ahead and go back up to our starship so you can see that it's already paid for itself. How cool that little 50k thing is to skip all of this and just go right back. How fun is it without the DLC? Not really looking to spend a crap ton of money. Tyler, I've never played this as a non-subscriber, I don't know. You know, you can play this free to play, but keep in mind, I think the best experience is obviously as a subscriber. And for the amount of value and hours that you can play, this $15 a month does not seem like a lot. Just my 2 cents, but completely up to you. I'm not telling you how to play your game, just saying what I think of the value of it.
Apprentice, it is customary to bow when in the presence of a member of the Dark Council.
Yes, my master.
Rise, my faithful servant. We are at war. The Dark Council has placed me in charge, and battles are being waged across the galaxy. You and Lord Drog will oversee the most crucial confrontations. Drog is already deployed, and now I shall unleash you.
I am not a dog, Baras.
Since when have you been so sensitive? I do not care for it. We've caught wind of a secret plot on the planet Quesh that could win the planet for the Republic. The conflict for resources on Quesh remains the most important of the fringe systems. This Republic plot must not succeed.
It will be my top priority.
Commander Olean will brief you. He awaits your arrival at the Forward Command Center on Quesh. I find myself nostalgic, sending my most prized apprentice off to war. This is the culmination of everything we've done.
Save the sentimentality.
Your destiny lies with
You are
me,
quite right. All we have
Skywalker.
done and will do is
Obi-Wan
simply the
needs
necessary
to be
means
By
to
Gator
unify
27,
it.
by Gatto 27
I bid
is
you
now a member
farewell.
of the Intrepid Elite. Thank you. Subscription. Okay, so he's sending me off here to Quesh. Oh, look at Jaisa, hand on the hip. She's angry. What's going on?
Master, I know I've been moody lately, preoccupied about the false Sith I seek. I want you to know my confidence in the Empire is shaky, but my commitment to the dark side is strong. I'm reveling in the power of my new emotions.
I'm all ears. Tell me about these new emotions.
You name it, I feel it. Hatred, elation, fury, lust. I haven't properly thanked you for this amazing gift. I don't want you to think I take you for granted. You should know that I can be, well, anything that you wish me to be.
This will help me decide what I wish you to be.
Oh yeah.
I like that side of you. I look forward to getting to know you better.
We've only scratched the surface.
If the Jedi only knew what they were missing.
Clearly they do. They all break the code.
You have something to tell me?
I'm just informing you that I will be disembarking for a short while. I've finally tracked down the false Sith I'm sensing. It's time for me to bathe in their impure blood.
Sever a few limbs for me, will you?
You add fire to my rage, Master. I will return once my bloodlust has been quenched. The false Sith are dead. I slaughtered them. I slaughtered them all. But not before getting confessions from each and making them beg. I've never felt such satisfaction.
Let it feed you. There are few greater experiences than destroying traitors.
I will be on the lookout for every one of those experiences. For now, I'll continue to use my power to search for traitorous Sith, then systematically eradicate them all. The Empire will be pure when I am through. I vow it. Master, as time passes, the thrill of killing the light side Sith is ebbing. I'm in search of a new thrill. Perhaps one slightly more personal in nature? Master, I want you. Why don't we find someplace quiet?
I like a woman who's direct. Follow me.
There it is, gentlemen. Pretty much in Star Wars The Old Republic, anytime it fades to black, your character got it on.
Everything looks a little different when you're relaxed, you know? The sky is brighter, the stars shinier. Can't wait to get all tense again.
You can come to me whenever you're stressed.
In our line of work, that won't be long. Until next time, Master.
That was pretty exciting. Oh, we got more.
It's so amusing to think I was once training to be a Jedi. You're opening me up to my true potential. I feel such power surging through me.
I'm impressed with how well you're absorbing all my various influences.
Ready for more whenever you are. Dear, there will be no stopping us.
Alright, so there it is. Let's go back to Vet. It's kind of hard to go back to the sweet girl next door after you had, like, you know, the girl of everybody's dreams. Could equally strangle you as well as have her way with you.
You wanted to talk?
I did it! Maybe you didn't think I could, but I did. A Kubas tracker named Krata found my sister Tiva. Found where she worked, even the name of her boss. She's on Nar Shaddaa. Can you believe that? Krata wouldn't tell me anymore until I paid him, but he found her.
No time like the present?
You are the best.
Yeah.
We need to meet Krata the Kubas in a cantina on Nar Shaddaa. I'll settle the bill with him, get the specifics, and then see my sister.
Alright, Vet. Perhaps we'll do that. But first, I have something to do, Master. I don't really care about Quinn or any other companions. They can actually go to hell. You can watch those on your own if you play. Back to Quesh. Alright, so we have to talk to this Commander Olean. You believe in me? You can do them both? Well, if that's the case, I'll try hard. I feel power surging through me. She's prego, dude. Okay, that's legit the funniest thing someone said today. Thank you.
Stop slacking.
Long live Lord Tim. Yeah, that was the Padawan I was chasing after in the prologue for sure. Yeah, this is actually bothering me. Let me fix this real quick. Group frame route 1. Move it up here out of the way of interface. Save that. Stream setup. I'm clicking on. That's funny. I was clicking on OBS instead of AIM to save it. All right, now it looks better. Much more pleased with this interface. All right, let's go ahead and go down to the docking station. I did have a threesome with Vet and some old woman at the very beginning. Probably episode 1, maybe episode 2. But good times were had by me, not by the rest of them. I assume that being in my presence was just fantastic. Well, she certainly seemed pleased. But her son wasn't too pleased and tried to have me killed, which was kind of annoying. The Wolf of Rishi. Interesting. Alright, so here we are. Forward command center's over here, so this is where I have to go to this commander. I'll make it so. I hope you guys are having a good time. If you are, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and do me a solid by subscribing. It's free to you. Helps me out tremendously. And who knows, maybe next month I'll get the stream deck so that I can fire off all those effects without having to... Sorry about that. Yeah, Travis, I'm a bad man. For sure. Commander Olian.
Commander Olian, I am here on Darth Baras's order. Bring me up to speed.
Not a minute too soon. All indications are that the enemy has been ready to strike for some time. If my reports are correct, they have us dead to rights. I'm thankful they've hesitated this long.
They'll regret not seizing the opportunity.
They may yet if we don't hurry. An elite Republic task force has found a cavern that tunnels beneath this command center. They've set explosives that will destroy the center and disrupt all Imperial military operations and communications on the planet.
Only a fool sits and waits for death.
My hands are tied, my lord. Operations here cannot be moved nor abandoned, and all my forces are engaged on the front. I sent what soldiers I had to search the cavern, but the survivors returned with blaster burns for their efforts. Here are rough coordinates of our best guess. Good luck.
Your destiny lies with me.
And Sparko is now a member of the Intrepid Elite. Thank you for subscription. I totally appreciate you. If your subs are public whenever you subscribe to the channel and I'm doing a live stream, Lord Vader will personally greet you like that. Pretty cool. And since these are recorded for all of posterity, you take your rightful place in my side. Alright, so it's all the way up there. Going. And don't forget, you also have the option to sponsor the channel. It's $4.99 per month. It's completely up to you whether it's recurring or not. And you do get access to the emojis that we have, as well as other subscriber perks, or I'm sorry, sponsor perks. And I'm going to be doing, as soon as we get some more, I basically want to have 10 or 15 sponsors. And then we'll start doing one per week, or sorry, one per month sponsor nights where you guys can choose the game that we play. Even if it's something I don't have, I'll buy it. And we can play it together. You guys can even join me in the voice chat if you want, stuff like that. Just a little bit extra I want to give to the people that have supported me monetarily like that. It's an important thing for me to be able to give back. Thank you. And for a long time I've wanted to do a Patreon page just because I know that there are people that have asked me for it. There are people that have sent me messages directly on the channel like, hey, do you have this? I'd like to, throw a couple of dollars or whatever. I haven't done it just because I haven't had any time, but I might try to put something together today. We'll see. Completely up to you guys, though. Don't feel that it's necessary. It's just, it helps me for sure. My quest to become a full-time YouTuber. I love doing this. I would stream 8 hours a day for you guys every day if there was an interest for that. Totally get you. Yeah, Travis is showing it off. And you also get that cool Intrepid Dawn icon next to your name so everybody knows how big your D is. So you're good. My rotation is pretty bad, actually. Somebody was asking me about it. And I just kind of realized I'm not very good at my rotation right now. I'm also missing some major abilities. second, Lord Baggin. I think I have something new I can try. Still got it. Okay. Alright, after you. Let me look at my combat proficiencies again. Yeah, 42 is, you. This is Sundering Throw. I'm just trying to find the one that I'm missing that I know. There should be an effect here in number 5, which is actually insanely powerful. I haven't seen. I want to make sure it didn't get somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, my wife wanted a PS4, so we bought a PS4 Pro for Christmas for her. Or I should say that she bought it for herself, because she basically sent it to me. She's like, can we get it as our combined birthday, or can I get this as our combined Christmas gift for each other? And I was like, well, since I have no interest in a PS4, I'm like, what you're really saying is that you want a PS4 and you want me to justify it. I'm like, fine. That was nice, because I didn't have to buy her anything else then. Might as well do the bonuses, since I have my own manservant here, Lord Pagan. Taking care of the bonuses. We're halfway to level 42. Level cap is currently 70, which we should make well before we get to the end of the expansions. Alright guys, now this is when the story gets interesting, so you may wish to scoot to the edge of your seat.
Problem been solved? Are we active? Sir, best guess is yes. All systems appear to be online. Your detonator should be live. Then let's pack up. We'll blow this cabin on the Imperial Command Center sky high.
Only cowards fight from the shadows.
Too late. We've been discovered. Stow it. We knew this was a possibility. Sith. I'm prepared to detonate even if it means we all die. You just wandered into your own funeral. Throwing the switch! What? No, come on, detonate! Detonate! Ugh!
If you want to die, let me oblige you.
Smith, hold the line. I'll try a reset.
See, like, I want to do more of the conflicted Kylo, but, like, it's pretty clear that if they're my enemy, I should have absolutely no problem destroying them. It's only the ones that are, like, questionable kills that really make me want to choose the light side, but I haven't had any options like that for a while.
Must detonate. Work! Blasted work!
Your persistence is annoying.
For the Republic.
I assure you, if I die, that's not gonna be the last thing I say.
Well,
Level cap was 55 for
well
that one.
done. Mission accomplished, eh?
Why are you bothering me?
I have a mission of my own, friend. Captain Trajan was sent here by one of Baras's Republic moles. The explosives he set up were not wired to the Captain's detonator. I have the real detonator. An elaborate trap for you.
So, Baras is stabbing me in the back.
Our master prides himself on being one step ahead of everyone. That includes you. He knew someday you would rise against him. You were his fiercest. I consider it a privilege that he's allowed me to pull the trigger.
This will be your fate one day, Drog.
You let me worry about that. Baras sends his regards. Goodbye.
Interest justified. Shall I revive?
Offer no help. We must be sure. His worth will be established by surviving the trek to safety. We will wait at the command center exactly 1 day for our proof.
Not even. Not even being blown up could stop me. Alright, so 55 was the level cap whenever they came out with the Hot Cartel expansion. Holy crap, I can't speak today. So that's old, but that would be for that one. I don't know if there's a different cap between subscriber and free-to-play. Like I said, I've only ever played as a subscriber. In fact, I've been subscribed to this game, I'm fairly sure, every month since it came out. I just pretty much forgot about it. You know, and there's been a lot of months where I haven't played and I was still subscribed. When you have a job and a career, and your wife handles the bank account and you don't really look at it ever, see how that happens. I do not like Lord Drog. I'll enact my vengeance upon him.
We are impressed. You are worthy to be the Emperor's wrath.
All I want to know is whether you'll help me kill Darth Baras and Lord Drag.
Our purpose coincides with that desire exactly. Look on me. I am Servant 1. This is Servant 2. We are the Emperor's hand. The Dark Council runs blind. We alone oversee the Emperor's will in the galaxy.
What does that have to do with me?
You have been called.
The Emperor tasks the Hand with a great undertaking, and you are to become his wrath. Darth Baras seizes power against the Emperor's wishes. He must be stopped.
Why do you need me to handle this?
An empty hand can only slap.
Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Emperor has withdrawn from the known galaxy, preparing for a great calling. Baras learned of this and now claims the Emperor speaks through him. If the Dark Council declares him the voice of the Emperor, he will have supreme power over the Empire.
Why would the Dark Council give Baras that power?
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker.
Tarnished.
Obi-Wan
The
knew
Dark
this to
Council
be
has
true.
been waiting for word from the voice. Many are desperate for it to speak again.
But the true voice has been
All boys and
silent.
members of the Intrepid Elite,
And
thank you.
in its absence, there is nothing to deny Baras's claim. Some on the Council truly believe, others see an advantage in supporting him, and Baras plots against those who oppose him.
I will kill all who join him.
That would be wasteful.
The Roth must build before reaching pitch.
Your crew awaits you at your ship. They have been informed of these developments. Baras means to force the Council to bow, but he believes you to be dead. That is our advantage. Return to your ship, and we will advise you what can be done to thwart him.
Alright. Very good, we shall do that. Let's go back to our ship's holo terminal. Very cool. So I've been betrayed, but... And Baras isn't no fool. He should be able to feel that I'm still alive. Should only add to his anger and sense of paranoia coming for him.
Have I mentioned recently how much I
Crazy.
enjoy serving you? I am a lucky droid master.
Roth, your first opportunity to tear down what Baras creates is on Belsavis, a planet that was hidden from the Empire until recently. We are sending coordinates, and will advise you when you've arrived.
My lord, when Servant One contacted the ship in your absence, I didn't know what to make of it. So it's true. You've been chosen as the Emperor's wrath. And we now fight against Darth Baras.
Didn't care for old man Baras anyway.
We climb closer to the Emperor, Master. Closer to ultimate power.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. Those hand weirdos kind of creep me out. You sure you want to sign up for this?
Everything has changed, Vet. My old master is my new enemy.
Great. I'll update my scorecard.
My lord, the ship is ready for departure. I'll await your word.
Right. Got Jace up to level 8, which is awesome. It means she's more powerful. Hey, and she's got something to say to me. Sweet. Hey, what's up?
Master, I have become aware of an amazing development. The other night I couldn't sleep. I sensed something and ventured out, tracking the sensation. I came upon a badly injured Sith who reeked of the light side. He was suffering and on the verge of death.
Tell me you ended his miserable existence.
I didn't have to. His injuries were extreme. He spoke of a Sith and his agents whose sole purpose is to hunt down traitors to the dark side. Whoever this Sith is, he filled this man with such fear and pain. All I can think is, where do we sign up?
We could coordinate efforts with this Sith.
Exactly my thinking. We can share information and pool resources and clean up the Empire all the more thoroughly. By using my power on the dying man, I got an impression of the Sith who did the damage. I'm reaching out with my senses to try to catch his scent. Some kind of trail I can follow to locate him.
Whatever makes you happy, Jacer.
I was hoping it would make you happy. No matter. I'm sure you'll perk up when I find him.
Alright. Yeah, I wanted somebody else to answer that for you, Tyler. I don't know. So it looks like yes, you do. And Levi, you don't bother me. I love the chat. You guys are the reason I'm able. Alright, so let's go ahead and travel to Belsavis. Travel now. Belsavis is interesting. It's an ice planet with pockets of geothermal activity, so it's like the tropics with Hoth around it. It's pretty cool. Use our ship's holo terminal.
I have docked with the Belsavis space station.
Roth, Belsavis has been the Republic's best-kept secret, hidden even from the Hand.
The disappeared reappear.
The planet has been a prison for the galaxy's most dangerous criminals and many presumed dead Sith agents.
It houses the blood of the betrayer.
I struggle to understand what he says.
Servant 2 has been exposed to the Emperor. He now sees the galaxy differently than most. It was Servant 2 who realized what was happening on Belsavis. When the prison manifests were leaked, Baras discovered that Darth Ekage, his sister, was alive and imprisoned there.
The blood of the betrayer.
Darth Ekage was a member of the Dark Council and leader of the Sith infiltrators. If she is reunited with Baras, many more will bow to him.
If she's Baras's blood, I will destroy her.
The betrayer's blood must be spilled.
To crack the door to Belsavis, the Emperor has directed the guardsmen to coordinate extractions from the prison planet. A clever cover. Get authorization to shuttle to the surface and compel the Imperials to reveal Baras's agents. Stop them from releasing Darth Ekage.
Alright. We shall do this. It shall be glorious. It's so low res though. I wish that there was like a higher res texture version of this game if you had a high end PC. I think that would work out really well. So you have a higher end PC, right? So you can get like 4K textures and all that stuff that would really make this game pop. I mean, honestly, this game is only
Stop slacking.
Some palette choices, really, some shader and palette choices away from being a realism looking game, whereas right now it's kind of that stylized realism. I would say slightly cartoonish, but you know, not fully, but just enough. It has that style, but it could be fully one-to-one realism. They would decided to go that route. I'd love to see that. I mean, I know that World of Warcraft has completely redone their graphics with like DX12 or DX11 or whatever multiple times, so that would be cool if they were able to do the same here. I mean, I don't think it'll ever happen, but I would like that. Alright, so here we are. Nar Shaddaa. I gotta go in here and talk to somebody. No, not Nar Shaddaa. Belsavis. So you can see it's like Hoth with like tropics in the center. It's very interesting. It's snow in the Caribbean, essentially. I don't know whether to be cold or not, so when I see the breeze, I get cold.
You're not dead.
In fact, I think it was funny, like on this planet when I was playing, one of the first times I had a fan on me, and I was watching the trees blow, and I actually felt the cold air from the game. I was like, oh dude, I don't need a virtual reality headset, I already got it, I feel it now. But for me, I thought that was funny. It's okay. Colonel Trill.
I seek information about a mission to break out Darth Ekage and her assassins.
That's Lord Melikost's mission. He and his team have been permitted to venture deep within the Belsavis prison. The order came directly from Darth Baras, and you don't have clearance to know more.
I'm not leaving until you tell me everything.
I will not betray my orders.
Colonel, what are you doing? We're in the presence of a Sith Lord. It is our duty to aid in any way.
Stand down, Captain Oclart.
I will not, my lord. Lord Melikost invaded the prison this morning with a squadron of commandos. He's placed them throughout this level of the prison to cover his descent, and to secure the area for his exit.
Melikost will never leave Belsavis.
Captain, this Sith means to stop Darth Baras's mission. It seems you just aided an enemy.
It's not our place to judge between Sith, Colonel. We don't know exactly where Melikost is headed, my lord, but Lieutenant Cade, the leader of his commandos, might. Trouble is, Cade's men stationed in this sector will report any activity. If you're unwelcome, they'll warn him and Melikost.
Everyone under Melikost's command will be destroyed.
You've just signed a death warrant for your fellow soldiers. That's treason. I'm reporting you both to High Command. Darth Baras will know what has transpired here.
I cannot allow that.
Your decisiveness is enviable. I will cover your back, Sith, and Darth Baras will be none the wiser. You have my word. If Cade's commandos don't harm him, you'll surprise him in his bunker. He'll tell you where Lord Melikost is headed. Men, I'm assuming command of operations. First things first, dispose of Colonel Trill.
Dude, that's the, man, if only Quinn had that kind of initiative, huh? He'd have been a cooler character for sure. Alright, let's go do this. I think being betrayed has really pushed my version of Kylo over the edge. And it's pretty close to The Last Jedi, too. Seeing Luke there, thinking Luke's gonna kill you, you know, your trusted uncle, your master, betraying you, would make anyone a little bit unhappy. So, you know, I can totally justify and understand Kylo's motivation for going completely batshit insane. And I probably would have done the same thing. So, there it is. Alright, let's go out here and find where we're supposed to be. So it's down there. Don't think it's in this cave or... Yes, it is. Crap. Pretty sure it's in here. So Belsavis is a secret hidden Republic prison that pretty much no one in the Empire knows. Has some of the worst, and it was actually a prison long before the Republic were here. So, more stuff to do. So it looks like this is the way. So you can see here, I mean, these are recruited killers, recruited convicts. There's not a lot here that's scary, but as we move through the prison levels, it gets worse and worse. There are even some ancient secrets that have been locked up here as well. Cost trooper. Yeah, so the problem is my lightsaber is woefully behind at this point, so I need to get a new hilt modification so that this doesn't take as long to kill these people. They should be going down really quickly. Baggins, I have need for you on the Master's sailing barge. I think you will fit in nicely. Ah, he has arrived. The Sith will rule, and we shall have peace. Admiral Ions is now a member of the Intrepid Dawn. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I do hope you enjoyed yourself here. Baggin should be here any second. We're gonna kill these guys and handle the rest. There we go. Everyone around me is actually perfect. Take them all out at once.
Add fire to my rage, Master.
You love to hear that.
Bravo 553, do you copy? This is Command Center, report. Bravo 553, do you copy?
Your units are gone, Lieutenant.
What? Why? What's the meaning of this? My men and I are here in support of Lord Melicost. If you're responsible for this, you will answer to him.
I answer to no one. Lord Melikost's master made sure of that. Tell me where Melikost is, and I'll gladly present myself to him.
Damn these Sith games. Lord Melikost proceeded into the high-security sector of Belsavis. He's after the records room of the Blown Republic prison there. He seeks the location of a former Dark Council member.
That's all I needed to hear. You've fulfilled your usefulness.
Right, so what do you have, 94? Well, both of these are not something we can tell them. Not gonna increase anything. Actually... yeah. Because the one I have apparently doesn't have any modification slots. I'm hoping to rip something out of there. Now we'll just Superman up. Alright, where are we going next? Find the records room. Oh, I'll just meet you over there. We're bagging. Let's go ahead and use this and take the shuttle.
You're not dead.
Yeah, Jaisa is seriously... Kira and Jaisa are my two favorite companions. Maybe ever. Totally understand, sir. Alright, so I'll meet you at the Imperial Command Post Speeder. It's manservant. A manslave. Back in the day, the rich and powerful had manservants, and it wasn't a slave relationship. You pay them. I'm neither rich nor powerful, but I'd like to think my character should be both. Alright, so yeah, so this is kind of cool. So you got like the snow over here, you got all like the tropics over there. I really like the dynamic. I think that's kind of interesting. One thing that Star Wars doesn't have is different biomes on the same planet. So I mean, like Tatooine, the whole damn planet's a desert, you know. Coruscant, it's all a city. Name a world and it's pretty much like Hoth, it's all an ice ball. There's no like warm equator zone or anything like that. So alright, I'm here and we are going to the records room. So it's down here. Oh, he's already there. Excellent, thank you, Megan. Yes. Yes, Lord Travis. Been delivered and saved. On my way. Down there now. Driving in my Sith mobile. I was actually checking my stuff. I've got quite a number of them I would like. I might switch it out just to be different. Let me take a look, because I have a big two-seater. Oh, you dick.
You're not dead.
Helps if I have them targeted. I'm smashing the buttons and nothing's happening. The wrench beside his name means that he's a moderator, Travis. Baggins has been here since the beginning. Here he is. Oh, he's got his party Jawa up. They persist through the character scenes because that would just make this funny, but I too Shall party with Jawa. Whatty? Alright, let's do it. Might as well get the bonus. Almost done with it anyway. Hey, Mouseguard's now a member of the Intrepid Elite. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying yourself here. And guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. It genuinely does help me out. And I do build all my graphics myself and stuff like that, so I put quite a bit into the health and well-being of this.
Hello out there. A word, please. I am Jedi Master Somnic Timms.
This is not your day, Jedi. I am Sith, and I need to get inside that room.
I can sense your presence and nature. I even know who you are. Many years past, I was the Padawan of Master Nomen Karr. He and I forged a bond through the Force. I know about your confrontation with Master Karr and what you did to him.
Your master begged like a coward and died like a dog.
Master Karr succumbed to darkness, I know. Hard to imagine such a strong Jedi reduced to such a condition. Ever since you defeated Karr and took Jace Wilson, the Jedi Council has been keeping track of you. We know you are no longer aligned with Darth Baras, and are in fact here to stop Lord Melicost from freeing Darth Ekage.
I can neither confirm nor deny your statement.
I don't need confirmation. Your presence at this door tells me everything. It's a dead end, Sith. To follow Lord Melicost, you need information from the computers in this room, but the door has been fused. I came for the same reason. I got the information, but Lord Melicost's commandos trapped me in here.
Outmatched by mere commandos. Not your proudest day.
Oh, I don't know. There were quite a lot of them, and I held my own. Our combined strength, striking the door from both sides simultaneously, could break the physical seal. Trouble is, there's a fail-safe force field that makes even that impossible. Now, if you were to take out that force field...
I don't appreciate dramatic pauses.
There are several power stations feeding this installation. Destroy them, and the force field will not engage. Then you and I can break through this door, and you can access the prisoner reports.
First, I'll see to it you die.
If you think you'll have time to waste fighting me, it's your call. Scour the area and destroy the power stations. Then return and start banging on the door. We'll work it out. I'll be waiting. After all, where am I going to go?
Yeah, his eyes. The eyes definitely have better textures. They updated those though. All right, let's go out there and do that thing that we do. Baggins, make sure you loot everything. Need the money. I am a poor Sith. I'm level 42, and I think I might be lucky to have game credits. Yeah, 70k. Alright, so we're partying with the Jawa, which is kind of fun. They're PvP achievements for both killing and being killed with the Jawa. So all the generators that we need to pull up are over here, I think. We missed one, but we'll get it on the way back. Here's a Jedi Commander. Double-bladed lightsaber, but now you're facing 5 blades. How do you deal with that? Actually, it's kind of funny to me how they had the Obi-Wan versus Grievous battle when Grievous has all those lightsabers. Of course, it wouldn't make sense. He should die. It's Obi-Wan. You could quite literally come at him from every angle with that droid hand and all that stuff.
You're not dead.
Alright, so now let us dispatch this Jedi and move on with our mission. We're tired of this ship.
You're not dead.
I have returned, Jedi. The power stations are down.
Great. With the force field down, we should be able to break the door open. On 3. 1, 2, 3! Well done, Sith. Now, wait a moment. You're Jace Wilson, aren't you?
I used to be.
Any regrets, my dear? Joining up with this rogue?
Absolutely not, Jedi. Not when I get to meet and destroy obnoxious fools like you.
A woman after my own heart.
Yes, you seem to deserve each other. Now, before you think to fight me, Sith, I suggest you inspect the computer banks in here. I'd say they've seen better days. Still smoking. I wonder who could have destroyed them.
You just signed your death warrant.
Don't be hasty. I did it to make sure no one else sent by Darth Baras could succeed. That is, after you and I stopped Lord Melicost. Now I'm the only one who knows where to go. Our goals are one, even if our motives vary. I suggest a partnership.
Tell me where Darth Ekkage's cell is, and we can part ways.
Sorry, I can't be sure you won't attack me once you know. All I'll tell you is that we're headed for Deep Prison. The exact location of Darth Ekkage's cell remains my secret. In good faith, I'll point you to her assassins. You can make sure they remain locked up while I get access to the Deep Prison.
How about you deal with the assassins, and I move to the next sector?
Because I suspect you'll have slightly better rapport with your fellow Sith. You might get the assassins to
his
back
face
down
texture
without a
is pretty
fight.
good.
Me? Not so much. Here are the coordinates. Holo me when
Yeah,
you're
they're just
done,
real
and we'll
low
get
res
together and
textures on
face
the
the
armor
darks.
and a couple
It
shader
really will
choices away
take
from
both
having
of
realism.
us.
I wish they would do that, honestly. I would like that better. Okay, so Pummelers, Reeves, and they're 94, so they're an upgrade. Finally. Alright, so we're gonna go locate the assassins. Let's pull up the map real quick and see where on Belsavis. So we want to go to the maximum security area, back to where Imperial Command Outpost, and then I'll take the shuttle. We're bagging. It's probably gonna just quick travel directly there. Should have it unlocked already. And no Spider, you didn't miss anything. I appreciate you guys. I hope you're having a good time with this. I'm having fun with this playthrough. That's why we're going a little longer than I normally go. So we'll go here.
Route is confirmed.
And so how are you guys enjoying your holiday today? Good times, I hope. It's incredibly cold outside here. Makes me sad. Good for the computer, though, I'll tell you. I don't even have my heat on in this room because my PC is keeping it a nice 70 degrees today. So I guess I am paying for heat, just as a byproduct of all the awesomeness that this computer is putting out. It's also heating my room. I mean, like, it pays for itself. How could you not? How could you not like PC gaming? Alright, so we're here. And we have to go up here.
Stop slacking.
So these zones are pretty big, actually. And see, yeah, I do like Belsavis. See, it's like a tropics, I guess temperate tropic, and then over here there's ice, but geothermal vents are putting liquid water here, making it comfortable temperature. It is pretty cool. So, that thing is neat looking. I think anything that can fly with like 5 wings is cool. So we have to get all the way up there. See Republic marksman. So both the Empire and the Republic have a presence here. There are some planets like this one, Tatooine, Nar Shaddaa. Well, Nar Shaddaa only on the shared areas. Boss, where both Republic and Sith characters will encounter each other potentially, out in the open. And a lot of the other planets have a dedicated side, like Terrace is Imperial only, and then the part of Terrace is Republic only. It's cool because one's day and one's night. Prison tech station. So we're going up here so that I can... This way. Some Acklays. Surely you remember them from episode 2. I really like the Acklays. They're pretty cool. These untrained Force sensitives. Reminds me of Star Wars Galaxy's Dantooine, where they'd all be out there. Aw, you dick. Blowing out my speeder like that? I will not lose to a master criminal. I've defeated a dark member of the council. Ooh. Alright, so we're almost there. Start cutting my way over now. It's kind of like a map maze to get around here. Oh, so these guys are new.
You're not going.
Active. Nice stretch shot. I'll be right there, Lord Baras. Lord Bears, Lord Baggins. Not presumed to command. Pretty sure it's inside that prison, but I can't remember 100%. A special restraint cell. When just regular restraint cells won't do.
Stop slacking.
I think part of the reason that the free-to-play don't do as much damage is I think they're restricted from wearing the high-end armor. Very good. I get another ability at level 56. Did they must have taken away one of my abilities. There should be something that could. Maybe I just don't have it. Let me just double check. Shatter. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, because there used to be 2 special abilities that fire off from that spot. Crazy to me. Hell. No? Yeah. Must have been Impale. That's my fault for not having it on there. Alright, so now I should do significantly better now that I have what I... Once Lord Baggins out of combat, I can come down there.
Stop slacking.
Travis. Lock the door. Hope they don't have blasters. There we go. Good job.
A Sith approaches. I sense hostility. Your rescue has been sniffed out, Imperial.
Men, lock and load. We got company.
Stay your triggers, Imperial. I want to know what this one intends.
I intend to kill you all.
Band together. The Sith attacks.
Wow. That went well. It went really well. Better than expected. Alright. Getting quick travel back. Now we have to go defeat all of Ekij's assassins. Which is okay, so we take this up. Alright, so this is kinda cool. So This is kind of like Star Trek beaming technology in Star Wars. This thing like takes you apart atom by atom and recreates you somewhere. Exactly how the transporter supposedly works. And then there's an interesting debate with transporter tech in Star Trek 2 whether or not it actually kills you every time, since you're technically a different person. What's this? Oh, didn't even know that was there. It's cool that they've linked all these though. They used to not be linked, which sucked. Let's go ahead and sell our junk. Repair all. Sell everything else. Jasa, I have something for you. Here's a Swiss Army knife. Go with it.
Nice.
And here is a Sith code book.
Nice.
Yep. Sell those too.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Right. Alright, so here we are. We need to go to Massive Assassins up here. Pretty sure that we stay here. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, it was impaled. The whole time I've had that ability and I haven't been using it, so I've had like significantly lower DPS than I should have been. Because I knew there was something that goes there. I have it set up that those are my two. When they're active, smash them buttons. Alright, so we're going through this maximum security block. So basically all we're doing is we're going to kill a couple assassins here too, and then we'll go up. You have to do both. It sucks because there's just not enough to do all in one spot. So the assassins are down here, and I think the other ones are up there. I don't remember how it works. Killed 12 assassins, so it's actually a lot. This basically came down to, I think, they ran out of ideas for this planet, so they decided to make us do standard kill quests. What's really unfortunate is that Master Assassin over there doesn't count, I don't believe, for the quest. Now my rotation's working a little bit better. It's weird whenever you're missing a major skill component of it. And I should actually be interrupting him, but I don't care that much because he's not going to kill me. But if you're free to play, you might have to interrupt them every time they cast one of those big spells. They'll pretty much kill you. Here we go. 43. don't think those Master Assassins counted, did they? But man, it sure is fun. Oh, they do count. Cool. I don't think they used to, which was super annoying. But they also have the best chance to drop high-end loot, since I need a new lightsaber, like badly. Some internal components for this one. That's why I'm gonna try to kill them all. My lightsaber's at least 20 levels behind. Go do the other side of the compound and get out of here and go deal the stalkers.
Stop slacking.
I guess if Leia can do that stupid force, whatever the hell that was, Mary Poppins, I should be able to appreciate the rocket boost a little bit more. Worst part of the movie for me, seriously. And you guys are welcome to discuss episode 8 now on the channel. It's been long enough that if you haven't seen it, you know, I get it if money's tight or whatever, but it's been over a month. Finally earning legacy points, or is that still a mistake? Is level 50 the top legacy point? I don't know. It was forever. And like you just couldn't earn anymore. Shall bow to my power. It's kind of weird because in most of the story quests, like killing the gold, super elites or whatever the hell they're called, is usually pretty optional, but in this one it's required. Alright, so we've cleared out this nest of scum and villainy. Go up to the next one. I hope you guys are having fun. These are kind of fun streams to do on a holiday when you're just relaxing and slaughtering a whole bunch of Sith. It's very therapeutic. So thankfully you can drive through this. This is like a long tunnel. You can see that there are some of these Eshka. They're very strange looking. Ancient race. If you do the story quest on this planet, you'll learn more about them. Not something that I care to do for the 50th time. But the character stories are always exciting to me. Alright, so it looks like we made it out of the planet. That's great. I probably can use the music. Just thought about that. I don't have any music on. Escape. Preferences. Pretty sure they don't have like actual Williams speakers. So I don't think any of them are copyright. Sound. It's on. Leads a little bit more to the ambience of the stream. There we go. I hope that makes it more enjoyable, guys. Hopefully it doesn't come down on me, because I had quite a few videos that got demonetized this month. Kind of sucked. It's because I had like one Star Wars song in it that I didn't catch, and that was sad. Alright, Lord Vagan. Thank you for waiting for me. Let's kill them all. See, you've channeled your rage. Excellent. I didn't have a problem with it. I thought if Luke was gonna go out, that was a fine way to do it. One thing I think he would do, sacrifice himself for the, you know, for the home team, so to speak. And that fit right in there with his character, so I was fine with that. Star Wars Rebellion. I'll probably try to record an episode or two tonight and have them ready to go. I like to have them in the tank for days that I either know I'm not going to be at the stream or just to get additional content on, because YouTube rewards me for uploading videos. Not monetarily, but hey, Belsavis Annihilation. What is? Defeated 2,500 non-player opponents while on Belsavis. That's amazing. That too. That's not an opportune spot anymore. At least I can still touch it.
Jim's here.
Darth Ekige's assassins have been dealt with. Have you managed to accomplish your part?
Well, yes and no. I found a route into the deep prison, but it was a struggle. And unfortunately, the way collapsed behind me. Bad luck, that. You'll have to find a different route to this level.
What good are you, then?
No, don't forget. You need me. Sending the coordinates for our rendezvous. From there, it's quick to Darth Ekige's cell. Good luck, Sith. I hope you make it. Can't really do this alone.
Need the pummeler's chest. With this one. Terrible. Alright. Now we are going to Tomb. So, I mean, it's right here. I'm just gonna run out there. There's nowhere for me to really quick travel to. It's one of those things. Live streams only get so much play value from YouTube, whereas you know, on-live streams are considered. Is this the way that we want to go or not? Yeah. Go through these guys. There we go. I got some really nice foreboding music in the background. Like that. Over here.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Asa, I have something. It's a Sith opera collection.
Nice.
She likes it. Hey Jacob, good to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being here. As you can see, we're in the cells of the Lords of the Infinite. Pretty ominous, scary thing. That. Where we go? We're going on to this far cell. Don't fall, Lord Baggin. Python Baggin. I like it. It's a good name, sir. It suits you. So this is where you start to fall behind from not doing the class quest or doing the planet quest, because right now planet cap is 40, and I'm gonna leave here maybe being 43 or 42. No, sorry, 44. Wow, I can't think today. And so that's not ideal, but I mean, with the expansions, you level up pretty quickly. I'll be 70 way before we finish all the expansion stories. It amuses me. Happy to see me.
Stop slacking.
Wrong. I love how dark it is in here. Just foreshadowing, actual shadowing. It's supposed to be epic. Do you feel lucky? Oh, good thing I didn't. Yeah. Ah. Now, I'll harness my rage. Only your hatred can destroy me. Yes. Very good. I hope you're having a good time here, Jacob. Hope you like the channel. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and if you're not already subscribed, if you're somebody else out there who's watching for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. You'll get to see when we do all the cool sci-fi games we play. I love interacting with you guys. The live streams are my favorite part. When I first got into this, I was going to do all pre-recorded videos, but now I like to do both. shall go to face my destiny.
My lord,
music adds
you
to
are
it.
freed.
Rage, wrath, vengeance. I've been dormant too long. I need outlets. Had my brother sent anyone else, I would destroy them for practice.
Go ahead. Kill him.
Malakos, you incompetent. You've been followed. Prove your worth as we deal with this intruder, or I will kill you after all.
Kill him now. He'll only get in your way. Better if we tangle without the distraction.
How right you are, whoever you are. I will tell your master, my brother, the future voice of the Emperor, that you died like a dog.
I'm not going to let you deliver that message.
Now, exactly who are you?
He's with me, Ekage.
Nomenkar's sad little whelp. This just gets better and better. If you're aligned with this Jedi, you are a fool and a traitor.
Yeah, Jacob, my goal was to do it.
Call me what you will. It doesn't change anything.
A Sith who finds himself working towards the same goal as a Jedi should realize something is wrong. I just destroyed a Lord with a mere flick of my wrist. Don't blink. I'm about to do it again.
Her eyes are
We fight
freaky.
together.
I like her.
Have my powers waned as I languished here?
Mull that over in death.
Baras will avenge me.
She was defeated. Done. You shouldn't have killed her like that. We could have locked her away again.
Jedi nonsense. I will dispatch my enemies in whatever manner I choose.
Then you're no better than Darth Baras. I hope you'll come to see that to defy your former master, you have to walk a different path. Now, what's to be between us? Do we part as friends or as enemies?
Let my lightsaber answer.
I'm ready for you.
We've gone full Sith madness at this point. It's glorious. Baras has unleashed a fire in myself. How awesome. Alright, let's use our ship's holo terminal. So that was pretty cool. So we have killed Darth Baras' sister. We have taken care of the Jedi scum. We've basically killed every person that we've seen on Belsavis. It worked out pretty well, including an Imperial colonel who was giving me grief. So, wow, everyone that you know, upsets me dies. Like it.
Welcome back, Master. I've just
Didn't have to be this way.
for your culinary pleasure.
The Hoth ascends.
Darth Ekage will not be joining her brother.
Yes, with Baras's sister silenced, our enemy grows angry. But he has other endeavors that must fail. The key Dark Council member who opposes Baras's attempt to be named Voice of the Emperor is Darth Vowron. Vowron is spearheading the battle for Corellia, and Baras secretly undermines his efforts. He hopes to orchestrate Vowron's failure or death.
So now I have to win the battle for Corellia.
The Roth is not being drafted.
Vowron alone holds the Defiant Council members together. Baras's attempts to weaken his Corellia campaign must be thwarted. The Empire's Armageddon battalion was to be assigned to Corellia, but Baras redirected it to Hoth, where its strength is being wasted. General Greast commands. He must be convinced to abandon Baras's orders and take Armageddon battalion to Corellia.
I will accomplish it.
I served with General Grease for a time, my lord. As tough as they come, and stubborn.
Resistance cannot be accepted. Armageddon battalion must be reassigned. Do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Great. Back to the deep freeze.
Hoth is a big place, my lord. It could take a long time to find Greased.
Commander Slint is Baras's man there. He'll know where to find Armageddon battalion.
Ah, yes. Excellent thinking, my lord. Of course, Baras is rather tough on underlings. Assuming Slint hasn't been disposed of, he's your best lead.
If he falls short, there's about to be a job opening on Hoth.
Welcome, Darth Tryon. Welcome, Johnny. Appreciate you guys. I always like this. This one looks like Luke's lightsaber. Maybe I'll use this for a little bit. I mean, it's yellow, we got. But you can see it reminds me of that. In fact, yeah, we'll do that. See, I have a blue crystal in here somewhere. I think the cloud blue. It's definitely, I mean, like the other one is more Kylo, sure. But I need to make sure I'm killing people. Keep the Kylo saber here. And be like if Rey joined. The way she was supposed to join me. Right. Oh wait. Jace has something to say to me. I must go back. Ved isn't gonna say anything to me until we deal with her sister thing, which we won't do until we save the galaxy. I don't have time for that. This lightsaber is my birthright.
Master, I have exciting news. A trail of corpses, all slain the same as the light-side Sith I found, has led me to the perpetrator. His name is Lord Sentence. He's been secretly hand-chosen by the Dark Council to eradicate any and all Sith who are not pure. He operates with impunity. No one is above his judgment. It makes my mouth water just thinking about such power.
Why should this Sentence have such authority?
From what I've learned, he is an uncommon butcher, driven by darkness. He's already accused and destroyed so many traitors. It's a mystery to me how he has been so prolific without my special power. But I've reached out to him, and he has granted me an audience.
Keep your wits, Jacer. Power can corrupt, and this man has been handed great authority.
If you're jealous, don't be. I'll be back in my quarters every night. Or in yours. This is my destiny. The purpose of my power, I know it. Now, I'm meeting him shortly. Leave a light on for me.
Damn, she's hot and crazy and
I see
sexy.
you've returned from meeting Lord Sentence. How was it?
Interesting, to say the least. Within moments, I realized he was killing any Sith he pleased, all in the name of hunting traitors. Very few of his victims were valid targets, and he was very excited that my special power would unequivocally validate his work. Said that we could literally reorganize the entire power structure of the Empire. To entice me, he suggested we start by pointing the finger at you.
Am I being outed as a traitor then? Sent off to my death?
You are kidding, of course. If not, I don't think I've ever been so insulted.
Oh crap.
The man wanted me to abuse my gifts. and betray the one person in the galaxy I respect and owe my life to. It took everything I had, but it was the most satisfying kill of my young life.
I applaud you, Jacer. Relish this moment.
Oh, I do, Master. But there's even more. The Dark Council's emissary, a man named Kaliku, was there too. He's the one holding Lord Sendence's leash on this assignment. He offered me Sendence's mandate. As I sensed light-leaning Sith, I'd report them to him. And when possible, I'd be sent to eradicate.
Your dream come true, and a deserved distinction, Jacer.
I will make you proud. I promise. And don't think I'll forget that it's you who has made this possible. My devotion will never flutter. Thank you.
Alright, Jacob, you have a great day. Very cool. So we're going to travel to Hoth. We're going to do this one, and then I'm probably going to call it a day for this stream. And tonight we're going to do Star Citizen 2. Take a little bit of a break, get some work. You have to work today. Don't want to. Question Commando Silente. Alright. We shall make it so. I do like this lightsaber though. Big fan of that. See, I don't really agree with that, like in Star Wars, that you can just say, I'm going back to the light, and undo all those like years of terribleness and stuff that you've done. Like saying Darth Vader turned at the end is kind of doesn't work for me. I think he was being malicious. That's probably the wrong word. How to say that? Malicious? No, can't say it. Okay, but I think that just because he destroyed Palpatine doesn't make him a good guy all of a sudden. He'd done that for his own motives, to take the throne or whatever. Save his son, sure. He wasn't doing that for the greater good of the galaxy. And it doesn't wipe out all the millions of people he killed. I don't know. Such deep questions. So let's get back to the Star Trek one. So guys, in the comments, I want your thoughts while we're going down to the planet here. Do you think the transporter actually kills you in Star Trek? Because based on the way it's written, it kind of looks like it does. At least to me. What do you guys think? It dissects you molecule by molecule and re-puts you back together. Now, I mean, even if it gives you the exact same brain patterns and everything that you had before, you're not the same person in a most technical sense. So I don't know what I think about that.
You? Is Darth Baras cross with me? Whatever I've done, I'll undo it.
You've done nothing wrong, Slint. I'm here to find General Grease and Armageddon Battalion.
Oh, I know where they are, but Baras expressly told me their assignment is a secret and that he'd kill me if I told anyone.
I'll protect you from Baras.
Something tells me sooner or later I'm going to disappoint Baras, so if helping you earns me your protection, I'm in. General Grease and his men have been ordered to sit tight in a cave system not far from here. Here are the coordinates. Baras choked out Commander Lanklin via hollow. What, do you suggest I do the next time Baras calls?
Just don't answer. Make him come here to kill you.
Ah, right. I'll do you one better. AWOL has a nicer ring to it than dead. So long, my lord.
An intelligent Imperial. I really wish that there was a Star Wars movie that didn't make the evil side look, or the dark side, or whatever, look so stupid. I was just thinking about that the other day, how badly written some of the books are, just to make the Imperials look so incompetent. If they were that incompetent, how did they take the galaxy? It makes no sense. Makes no sense, guys. I would like to see one where the Empire just absolutely kicks ass, kind of like The Empire Strikes Back. They're pretty unbeatable in that, you know? And that makes it the best Star Wars movie for me. Episode 5 is by far my favorite Star Wars movie. There's nothing else that compares. I have no idea what you're saying there, sir. Okay, so we're gonna go to the forward bunker and then drive across.
Saying all authorized
the fastest way to.
Travel route is confirmed.
Yes, I feel cold again, just looking at this. Yeah, Spider, I've read that twice. Still have no idea what you're saying. You like Revenge of the Sith? I don't think it's bad. I actually liked Attack of the Clones. And for a time growing up, Obi-Wan was by far my favorite character. And although the Clone Wars has tried to, you know, creep some doubt in there, I think that he, maybe Master Yoda, but I think like he and Yoda are the only ones that never ever really, ever were tempted by doing something that wasn't the right thing to do. And I find that to be so amazing that he has that strength of character. I just totally don't have that strength of character as a person. So to me, he's an interesting model. Someone that is so convinced that he's right and so strong in that belief and able to do it practically his whole life. I mean, who knows? Maybe he was like sleeping with bar harlots and stuff back on Tatooine, but who would blame him at that point? I mean, I couldn't. If he was down in the taverns, you know, getting drunk while Luke was up there being a moisture farmer, totally good on him. I'd do it. Alright, here we go.
General, the men are getting antsy. We got geared up for Corellia, where the real fighting is. Instead, we're protecting these caves from Wampus.
I understand, Captain, believe me. Try to keep the men in line and battle ready. I have to assume our greater purpose here will be revealed. The order to hole up came from the highest authority.
I'm here to rescind that order, General. You must take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia immediately.
My orders are from Darth Baras himself. On whose authority are you operating?
I will not be questioned. Now, Captain, I'll say it one more time. Armageddon Battalion is to report to Darth Bowron on Corellia immediately.
Yes, right away, my lord. Men, make ready. We're packing up for Corellia.
There we go. That's how stuff gets done. Go ahead and go back to our ship's airlock and see what happens. I really do believe, though, that if Lucas had instead of showing us that Anakin was a good kid, I think that with few exceptions in life, you'll find that almost everybody is born and is a good person until they have something in life that's either like they're raising or something happens to them and then not. I mean, I think that there have definitely been people that maybe were evil, but we don't have to see that Anakin was a good kid. So that's all that Episode 1 was. Episode 1 was just like, look, you know, he was never this like terrible murderous thing. He was a good kid, and the circumstances led him down this path. I think that if Episode 2 was actually Episode 1, and then if Episode 3 was actually kind of like the in-between transition to the full Imperial thing, people would have liked the prequels a lot more. Because, I mean, as much hate as they get, it's mostly because Episode 1 was such a letdown. Honestly, if the Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn fight wasn't so freaking epic, people would absolutely, you know, hate it even more. That's like the one thing that we got from this. Okay.
You're looking well for someone I blew up. Your slaves put up a decent fight, too. Darth Baras and I will put them to good use. Baras is the true voice of the Emperor, you know. Soon he'll claim his rightful title.
Vengeance will be mine, Drag. First you, then Baras.
Charming. Baras held back when training you, but he taught me everything. And Darth Benjen showed me dark side secrets even Baras doesn't know.
I seem to recall that I saved you from Darth Benjen and then killed him.
Baras told me to hold back, to keep the extent of my power secret from Benjen and you. Alone, Benjen would have wiped the floor with you. That's why I was there in the first place. To make sure you stay dead this time. I'm taking your head.
I'm warning you. Leave now, or your life ends in regret.
Time to finish what I started. You think you're doing well. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a secret. I can't be killed.
Permit me to test that statement.
You will learn the hard way. Persistent. It's time I stop prolonging this.
How dramatic.
All right. You must be the luckiest being in the galaxy. But Darth Baras will see that luck run out.
Vengeance is served.
Savor that, Master. His flesh will burn off as he suffers the most painful of deaths. Delicious.
The more painful his death, the better.
Your spite gives me shivers. Spectacle's over. We have more victims to hunt down. I'll revive the others, Master.
God, she's so amazing. She's a really good choice over that for sure. I mean, I like Vet. If you're a light side Sith, I mean, she's the way to go. She's the girl next door. She's the one that your mom wants you to bring home, and that's good. But Jace is the one that you really want to. Maybe not introduce her to your parents for fear that she might actually kill them, but. Jace is wearing a festive outfit, chemistry guy. Good on, Brandon. Good to see you.
I mentioned recently how much I enjoy serving you. I am a lucky droid, Master.
Let's speak to Roth.
Roth, Servant 2 sensed the presence of Baras's apprentice, Drog.
Hidden in life, announced in death.
It seems our enemy knows you live. We have lost the advantage of surprise.
Now Drog is dead, Baras's power has taken a hit.
What he wields is autonomous.
Darth Varon is receiving his reinforcements on Corellia. This and the loss of Drog will incense Baras. He will tighten his grip. Your disruption of Baras's plans continues. There is crucial need for you now on a planet called Voss.
What should I know about this planet?
Much more unknown than known.
Our awareness of this planet and its people is relatively new. Baras laid the seeds for his ascension on Voss many years ago. We will explain when you arrive.
Alright. Excellent. Level 44. Woot. Let's see. I don't think I have anything new yet, but I'll check. Alright, but I do have a new conversation with my mistress Jaisa.
Master, everything else aside, the visceral experience of facing Lord Sendens continues to tantalize me. I relive it nightly and awaken buzzing. When I feel such pleasure, all I can think of is sharing it with you. When I feel pain, I ache to be consoled by you. I know what this is. It's love.
Actions speak louder than words, Jaisa.
Believe me, I ache to show you how deep my love runs. But I want this to be different, special. As you already know, my reflex is to rush to instant gratification, but let's milk this feeling, this want. Let it build before we act on it.
All the better to wait until we ache with longing.
You give me spikes when you talk like that.
Lord Baggin is watching like a
this little experiment.
peeping Tom in the door, man. Creepy, man. Creepy Baggin. Watching me go after my companion like that. That is awesome that you ended up in the cutscene. Okay, that's like one of our most funny moments ever. Here I am talking to her about, you know, like getting in her pants, and I look over and you're standing there watching us like, wonder where this is gonna go. All right, thanks for that, Sarah. All right, guys. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. So I hope that you appreciate, or that you had a good time, and I totally appreciate you. So if you like it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching. My name is Captain Katarn. That's Lord Baggin, and we'll catch you next time in the verse.